Hello guys, and welcome to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to edit free video templates in Premiere Pro. The first thing you need to do is to go over to your browser and look for free Premiere Pro templates. So I'm just going to type these free templates for Premiere Pro. And we are going to see a couple of them. We have from Motion Array. Motion Array has paid templates, but there's also the free version. If you scroll down, you would also see others from Envato, from Mixkit, Motion Elements, and the rest. So I'm just going to select one. With the one we're going to be working with is any of the free templates from Motion Array. So select free Premiere Pro templates. And once we scroll down here, you'll see a lot of templates that are free. You can see free sign here, free sign here. If you don't see this free sign, it means it's not free. So scroll down and select a template that you prefer. So I'm going to select this template over here. And all you need to do is to select it and come over here and hit download. And you can see that this video is being downloaded. Another thing you need to pay attention to is the version of Premiere Pro. So this works with Premiere Pro 2019 to recent versions. Now, once downloaded, come over to your download and select folder to see where it is located. So you can see that I've already extracted it into this folder. You can see it here. Now, when you open your template, you're going to find the fonts that are used. And if you select the link to the fonts, you will be given the link to the font that you need to download. So you can select this, and if you copy this, you just go over to your browser and on a new tab, paste it, and automatically it takes you to where you can download the font that is used for this template, and it's going to be free. So this is where you can find the fonts to download, as you can see over here. So all you need to do is to scroll down and look for the download button. I'm going to skip this because I don't need these fonts. So after the fonts, the next folder you have is the help folder. This folder teaches you how to edit most of the templates. So you can have the instructions to read and the videos to watch. You can check for the help folder on any template you're editing, but we're going to dive right into Premiere Pro. What you want to look for is the Premiere Pro template itself that will have the logo. The reason why you are seeing _1 is because I've worked on one project. So all you need to do is to double click on it and hit OK. So this is what I'm greeted with. If you come over to this section over here, you will notice that we are given three folders. We have the edit placeholder, we have the export edit, and we have the assets that are used. And we also have the sequence. Now this sequence is what you are seeing over here. This is the sequence that we are working on, this particular timeline. Now if you select the assets over here, you can see the assets that are used in this template, like the logo. You can see the solid. If you select the solid and you scroll down, what you'll be seeing is the adjustment layer that is being used. All right, so to make this bolder, what I'm going to do is to select the title of this project over here, which is Project Street Opener 2. Hold on to it and drag it to the extreme left portion over here and release it. And that is going to make this panel bolder. So I'm just going to resize this so that it can be more visible for you all to see. All right, so we have the edit placeholders, we have the export final. If I select my export final, what you can see here is another sequence. So if I double click this, what you are going to see here is the final sequence that has everything in it. It has all the videos, all the text, all the animations. So the first thing we need to look at is the placeholders. The placeholder comprises of everything that we are going to be changing in this template. The color, which is the color you are seeing for this color mate over here. You can change this by just selecting this and double clicking on this color over here. And if you want it to change from this color that is being used, you can change the template to maybe, let's say, this shade of blue and hit OK. And you can see we've changed that template. I'm going to hit Ctrl Z to undo that because I'm not trying to do that right now. The next thing you need to edit is your logo. Select the logo folder here. When you double click it, it opens this sequence over here. You can see the logo over here and the text underneath the logo. So to change the logo, all you need to do is to select this logo over here, delete it, and you can go over to where you have the logo you want imported. So I'm just going to move to my download folder and look for any logo. Okay, I have a Premiere Pro logo over here. I'm going to drag this and place this on the track layer where I had the previous logo and make sure that it's the same length. The next thing you want to do is to come over to the effects control and select my graphics over here and adjust the scale and the position to make sure that it doesn't cover that text over here. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to edit this text over here. So I'm going to select this text. If I off this icon, you'll see that the text is not showing. How do you know it's the text? If I zoom in, you can see what is written here is the same words that are written here, so I can tell that it's the same text. So I just double click it. I'm going to change this to premierpro.com, and this is what we have now. Close this and go over to music. Most templates don't come with music. You need to install your own music. So I'm going to skip music and go over to shots. So as you can see over here, you have 19 shots. Select the templates for each shot and drag in the shots you want over here. So I'm just going to go over to my download folder over here, and I have some images here. I'm just going to place them in each of the sequence for shots. So for shot 1, I'm going to place this here. If you import an image and it's not the right size, what you can do is to come over to your effects control and adjust the scale of your image. Next, go over to shot 2. I'm going to bring in another image and place it here as my image for shot 2. And I'm just going to repeat this process. Go over to shot 3. Basically, you can also use videos, but I'm just sticking to only images for now. And you want to make sure that the images you use, they align with the story that you are trying to tell in that particular video. Now I'm going to go to shot 5, hit this, and continue to bring in different images and place them on video track layer 1. Before I complete this, remember when we started, we had only 3 bins. We had 01 edit placeholder, we had the 02 export edit, and under the export edit, we had the final edit. Now if I double click this, you will notice that now these images are entering into these pictures as we align them. From the first image, you can see the first image I put here. Then if you scroll to the second image, you can see the second image, which is my shot 2 over here. This is shot 1, which is this image. So if I go to final edit over here and I go back, you will notice that that is what we have here. So if we scroll to the third image, I go to my shot 3, you will see that this is what we have. So basically what we are doing is that we're going to fill it until there is no longer black spots in this template. We're going to fill out all these black spots over here. So I'm going to continue by going on over to my shot 6 over here, and I'm going to place this here in shot 6. So as you can see, we've done them all up to shot 19. So to go back to the final edit, you can just select this arrow over here and scroll up, and you can see the final edit over here. So if we scroll from 1 to the end of this template, you can see that we've removed all the black spots and we've replaced them with images. And you can see that our logo that we changed, Premiere Pro logo and text, is here at the end. The last thing we need to change is the text over here. So we close our shots over here and we look for the folder that is called titles. And under titles, you can see that we have 13 text to change. So if I double click on the text one, you can see that the first text here says street opener. To change it, all you need to do is to select the street opener text over here and double click it over here. You can decide to change the text from street to motion, for example, and the text will change to motion opener. Another thing you can decide to do is to change the scale of the text and the color of the text. So to change the color of the text, what you need to do is to highlight it, and you can change the color from white over here to green and hit OK. You'll notice that our text one over here has changed color. You can also change the position over here, the alignment, so that it's more visible. You can adjust the scale if you don't want it to be that big. If you want it to be small, you can adjust it to whatever position you prefer. So you can also go over to text 2, for example, and select text 2, and maybe you want to change the text from urban to any text you like. So I may just call it life, so it becomes lifestyle. And if you want this to center align, you can go to the beginning and hit like a space to move the life. And basically in effects control, you can adjust the scale parameters, you can adjust the position where you want it to be positioned, you can adjust whatever you want. And once you are done, just repeat this to all the text over here. And if I go back to my final edit over here and hit play, you can see what we've created over here. And that's it, guys, on how to edit free video templates in Premiere Pro. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in my next tutorial tomorrow.